Welcome back to the Car Sharker. My name is Jimmy Prater. I'm a car closer. That's what I do. I close car deals. I close, and because it's my passion, I also train other people to close. I love it. I enjoy it. I do. I love ripping the money out of the customer's hand, right out of their purse, right out of their wallet. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Hey, let's talk about something that's kind of important. Speaking of closing, let's talk about soft closing. Where is everybody learning this? Where's it coming from? It's like a wave in the industry. Soft close, soft close, soft close, soft close. Where's it coming from? I remember almost 3 decades ago when I started in this business, 1989, I was 18 years old. Do the math. I'm 48 years old. They said by the time year 2000, I'd be out of a job. They said there'd be no such thing as salespeople. The manufacturer would have it all, and the manufacturer would just sell directly through the internet. 2018, right? It hasn't happened. I remember 2008. They said the same thing in 10 years. Guess what? Salespeople are still here. And I'm going to tell you something. Salespeople are here to stay. It's not going totally virtual. It isn't. Now, there is a way to handle those customers that want to go totally virtual, and the Car Sharker's got that. We do. We have that internet process to go 100% totally virtual. We do. And it works. It does. Those are for the customers that just think that they have to buy everything online. There are those customers. You know what? But those customers also go to other dealerships all over the place and shop and test drive. They really do. And then the dealership, most of these internet buyers do. This is what they do. Then the dealership that they didn't walk through the doors to test drive a vehicle, that's the one they're going to buy at. That's the one they're going to buy at. So think about that. When they walk through the door and you think that customer's going to walk out and then get online and shop, they're not coming back to shop from you because they're too embarrassed to come back to you. You know where they're going? They're going to your competitor. So how do we handle those customers that walk through the door? Every single customer that walks through the door gets asked the major question. The major question. Ask for the sale. Ask for the sale. Ask for the sale. But you have to have that inside your selling process. The salespeople have got to have that inside their sales process. These product specialists out there are fantastic on the product. Now ask for the sale. Because if not, they're doing an about face, going out the door, going home, going click, click, click. That's what an internet buyer does. Most of them are untruthful. They know exactly what they want. They're calling you for that car if they do call from the internet. But if they're at the dealership, it's time to close them. It's time to shut them down. No matter what obstacle you have to go through. If their significant other who makes a decision is not there, not present, whoa, we know tactics to get around that. It's only word tracks. We have to do that. Where's everybody learning the soft closing techniques? I don't get it. In the 70s, they added a new department in the 70s. It was called the finance department, the F&I. That was added. And then the 80s come, guess what? They added another department, the pro shop department, to help out selling aftermarket products. That's what's going on. See, the internet is just another department. We still got to close the sale. How are we going to close the sale? By asking for the sale. Okay, we got it. We got the sales process. Now, what is our closing process? I talk a lot about desk guys getting up out of their desk, going out and closing. If you're a fast track store, which everyone should be, I don't believe that the desk guy has enough time to go out there. See, here's the problem when the desk guy goes out and closes a car deal. Desk guy, he or she's at their computer, typing away, got 3 or 4 different deals going on, and their face is so focused on those 3 or 4 deals and so focused on the numbers. Okay? It's a very important job. It's really hard to stand up and walk out and say, "Hey, my name is Jimmy Prater. How you doing? No, they can't do that. And they can't keep the floor pumped. You got to keep the floor pumped. How are you going to keep the floor pumped? By having a floor manager. See, you got to have a closing process. If you don't believe me, are you selling the same amount of cars that you sold this month than last month? Why aren't you increasing? See, closers would do that for you. You have to increase. And a closer will ask for the sale. Now remember, these internet buyers, they're walking in the door, test driving the car. They're too embarrassed to go back online and buy from you. They're buying from your competitor. That's happening all day long. The only way to actually stop them from buying on the internet when they come in to do a test drive is to close them down. You got to close them down right there. It's amazing to me that there are actually people out there training soft close. I don't get it. Tell me how to soft close. If I don't ask for the sale, okay, I mean, it's my money, it's my time, I might as well just leave. If I was a salesperson, I was being taught soft closing, leave. Look for a dealership that will actually allow you to close. And because your job as a sales rep is to close the product. And manufacturers are doing an outstanding job about that. They're training you how to close on that product. Man, it's amazing how these product specialists out there, how much they know about it. Whatever dealership I go to, I'll talk to a product specialist. I always ask one of them, hey, what's your favorite vehicle? Oh, it's this one. Why? Give me a list of things of why they like that vehicle. It amazes me because wow. Because when I was on the floor in my 20s, I didn't even know where certain buttons were on a Corvette. But I used to sell them, used to close them, and I used to close a lot. You know, but you guys are doing fabulous being a product specialist. See, trainers that are teaching soft close, not only you're hurting the business because retention is going out the window. We have a poor retention rate in this business, and it's just going out the window. And so you trainers that are doing this to salespeople, let me put it this way. Salespeople have got bills as well. They have bills to pay. They have to live. And if you had a closer in there with a closing process, guess what? Their income goes up. Income goes up, so does retention. And that's what we want. Don't train, don't learn. Salespeople, if you're being taught soft close, go work at a big box store where you're just being another clerk. Because that's what soft close is, clerking. You're not making any gross. You work your tail off. You sell 10 cars in a month, 15 cars in a month. You got all flats. No. Get out of the business. Now, I understand, dealers, you got to make the quotas. I get it. But if a salesperson's hungry and they want to make gross, let them make gross. It's rude if you don't. Salespeople, there are dealerships out there that will allow you to make gross. And those are the ones with closers. If you're looking for another job as a sales rep, as a product specialist, do yourself a favor. When you go in for the interview, say, what is your closing process? What is your closing process? If they don't have, leave. Find the store that has a closer or a closing process. You need one. If they don't have the closer, they still have the manager that is behind the desk getting up to close the car deal. You can work with that, but tell them to call the car sharker, and the car sharker will help them implement a closer for their floor. Listen, my name is Jimmy Prater. This is the car sharker. And hey, I'm going to take this time to see if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button down there. Like me if you like. I mean, I like friends. Go ahead and like it if you dig the video. And there's a little bell next to it. You click on that bell after you subscribe, and then I'll give you a little ring-a-ding-ding every time I upload a new video. You know, another thing is I want you to do yourself a favor. Go out and go close something. Yeah!